It's happening. I'm pretty sure that's how I start all of these. Hi, guys. Welcome to what episode is this? Are we on episode 4? Welcome to episode 4 of the Fresh Start series. Hello. Hi, guys. How are you? Welcome back. I feel like it's been a minute since we've done one of these for some reason. I'm so excited. You guys, the sensitive bad bitches that I'm bringing on this show, we just continue to I don't want to say level up because everybody's been my dream guest, but we just continue to stay at this level. I am about to bring on my girl, Debria Love. You might recognize her from the Don't Call Me video, but you also probably would recognize her from other cooler stuff that she's done. She's incredible. I'm really excited to bring her on and talk about how she became such a baddie. But first I'm going to sing you guys a song. I'm going to sing you my newest single. And really quickly, I have to go tell my roommate that I can't focus. 1 second, I'll be back. Yo. Oh, sorry. It's okay. Hi, guys. I'm back. I promise. My cat was doing something distracting. 27 people. I bet everybody just left when I got up. Well, hi. Now that people are rolling in, before we bring Debria on, before the main event, before we get into talking about life, love, the pursuit of confidence, how to be an SBB, all the usual stuff, I'm going to sing you guys my latest single. I'm going to sing Don't Call Me. I'm so excited about this one. This is another one that's gotten a lot of TikTok love that I wasn't expecting. And that's been really cool to see. Go at it. I give you permission to log off of this live and go add it to your Spotify, your Apple Music, your iTunes right now if you haven't already, because it's a pretty cool song. I like it a lot. But I'm going to play it for you guys right now. I'm going to sing it. We're going to do a little bit of karaoke of my own music right now. And I hope y'all love it. This is Don't Call Me. Oh, and my Bluetooth disconnected, which is what happens every time. It can never just go smoothly. Okay, here we go. Okay, good. I'm so glad that didn't take a long time. I always like to throw in a little technical difficulty just to build suspense for you guys. Because now you're like, oh my gosh, what's she gonna sing? Here we go. But it's not working. Why isn't it working? Okay, and for my manager and anyone on my team who's watching this, Callie, I did test this before coming on here. I did a whole sound check for myself. I was so prepared. Why? Also, my ring light broke before we started this. And so I have it propped up. Everything. Is Mercury in retrograde right now? Is that what's going on? I don't know what that means, but this feels very Mercury retrograde-ish. Oh, did we fix it? Hey. Okay. I'm just going to hope that this stays. Don't call me yours, 'cause I'm not anymore. Don't call me beautiful, 'cause you didn't before. Don't call me out when I'm just out here living my life. Don't call me up, 'cause you know I'll pick up in the middle of the night. I I wanna kiss somebody else and I feel bad about it. I wanna feel honest when I say that I'm unattached, but you're showing up and interrupting all my parties. Pull the same card like some kind of game of sorry. Quit saying sorry, you didn't want me. No, I don't know what you want from me. One text hits me like a wrecking ball. Wish you get out of my head and everywhere else you don't belong. And don't call me yours, cause I'm not anymore. Don't call me beautiful, cause you didn't before. Don't call me out when I'm just out here living my life. Don't call me up, cause you know I pick up in the middle of the night. Don't call me, hey, yeah. Please don't call me up, hey, yeah. I renamed your number, do not answer, so when you hit my phone, I remember if you really love me, you would leave me alone. You'll be happy that I'm finally doing better. Lie and say that we were never good together. I say whatever, you say whatever. Just don't call me yours, cause I'm not anymore. Don't call me beautiful, cause you didn't before. Don't call me out when I'm just out here living my life. Don't call me up, cause you know I pick up in the middle of the night. Don't call me, hey, yeah. Please don't call me up, hey, yeah. One text hits me like a wrecking ball. Wish you get out of my head and everywhere else you don't belong. And don't call me yours, cause I'm not anymore. Don't call me beautiful, cause you didn't before. Don't call me out when I'm just out here living my life. Don't call me up, cause you know I pick up in the middle of the night. Don't call me. Caleb says, can you say hi to me? Yes. Hi, Caleb. Oh, Amara, what up? I did used to babysit you. Everybody, oh, Vinny. Everybody just keep an eye out for Vinny G126's comments during this live, because his are always the best. Get a small tattoo of something meaningful. Tattoos don't call me on my forehead. I should get a don't call me tattoo. We should all get don't call me tattoos. Save this live, please. Oh, yeah. Everybody, I always save these lives to my IGTV afterwards. I understand that, you know, asking everyone's attention spans to last for a whole hour and not do anything else on their phone is kind of a lot. I know that's a lot to ask of me. So you can always go to my Instagram as soon as these are done, and the live will be saved on there for anything that you missed. If you want to go back and take notes, how to be an SBB. This is one where I'm going to highly recommend doing that. You can. You always can. But, yeah, you guys, that was my song. Oh, I just got an email. That was what that was. That was my fresh single of the month, Don't Call Me. Like I said, go stream it. It's out now. Thank you for the love on it so far. We also have an incredible video out for it currently. It's my favorite video that I put out so far. Shout out Emma Golden and Acacia Evans for making the vision for that video come to life. This video had a squad of SBBs, a squad of bad bitches in it. That was like my main part of the vision for the video. Go watch it if you haven't yet. It's kind of iconic. These women are beautiful, and they just brought this energy to the video. The concept of it was basically that I'm escaping into a world where like we've all cut off our toxic exes and they can't reach us, and we had Debria and Bernie and Talia like cutting phones and like just being bad bitches, and it was amazing. That is what gave me the idea to bring Debria on to this live, because as soon as I had the chance to put her in this video, like I was so stoked. Her energy is perfect for it. And yeah, let's bring her on. Let's get right to this. She is a model, a journalist, a creative, a poet, but I'm gonna let her describe herself in her own words because basically she's everything. All right, I'm bringing you on. Did I do it? Is it happening? What up?
Hey, oh my gosh, I can't see nothing. Can you hear me?
Oh no! Already. Yeah, it says you're loading. There you are.
Okay, there I am.
Oh, you look beautiful. You're so well lit.
Hey, babe.
Hey!
How are you?
What is Oh no, she's gone.
Okay, we're good. Okay, there we go. All right.
Did you see those filters on your face for a second?
No, I have to find my perfect filter because I got a little pimple on my forehead. You know.
I can't see it.
Gotta keep it easy breezy.
I literally, I can't show you right now because my ring light detached from the stand, which is why I'm able to go.
Oh, wow. So you holding the circle?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Innovation that excites.
Listen, like 5 minutes before starting this, it just fell off the top, and I was like, that's fine. We're just gonna, this is my pile. That's what I have it propped up on.
Oh, wow.
I'm on my floor. But you look really professional right now. You look gorgeous. Thank you for doing this.
It's called good sleep and no toxicity. No,
it's called drinking water and minding your own business.
No, you said what?
I said it's called drinking water and minding your own business.
Facts. But yes, water tastes nasty. I'm one of those people, yes, I do drink water, but water does taste nasty.
You're one of those people that thinks water has a taste.
Yes. No, because this is my favorite type of water. Sponsor me, Essentials.
Oh,
okay. Essentials has the best water. And because Dasani has a taste to me, Aquafina got a taste. I gotta add a little lemon in there. I like soda water though.
I'm one of those people, like, I can drink. I'm disgusting. I have I will drink tap
water
and I can't tell the difference. This is what I'm drinking right now.
Are you doing a gallon a day challenge?
No, my water filter, like, I have like a Brita filter, and it like told me today that it was expired, and I couldn't find the right one at the store, so I just bought this, and I was like, this is what I'm gonna drink today.
Serious. You can do that. My bladder little.
You're like fancy with your water. I'm over here like Kroger.
I'll take anything.
Yeah, Kroger bulk gallon, sponsor me.
I'll get that one.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, I'm so excited. I'm really glad we just talked about water for 5 minutes.
Right.
I have actual things to talk to you about. Oh my gosh. Like I said, you're a model, a journalist, a creative, a poet. I took notes because my brain shuts down when I start these things and I forget everything about everyone.
Yes.
It's still going to be very scattered. You are the journalist. I am not. So help me.
I'm here. I'm with you. We on the same level.
Yes, but I'm just so excited to talk to you. For anyone that's just now tuning in, I'm going to give my little spiel real quick, and then I'm going to let you hear this quote. But for anyone who's just now tuning in, the Fresh Start series is an IG Live series that I do monthly leading up to my project, my album that I have coming out. It's called Fresh Start. Mm-hmm. It is all about life, love, and the pursuit of confidence. The genre is sensitive bad bitch music. And so what I'm doing is I'm bringing on women who I think are the ultimate sensitive bad bitches, SBBs, to talk about where their confidence comes from, any fresh starts in their life that got them to that point. And a sensitive bad bitch is just kind of a term that I created when I got sick of trying to fit myself and my music into a box. It's just someone who is multifaceted, someone who makes their own rules, who's vulnerable and confident, passionate and business oriented. I find often, I think everyone, especially in entertainment, can relate to this, but I think often as women, we are expected to kind of put ourselves into a box, pick one thing, water yourself down to become more palatable. I'm sure you can speak to this as a Black woman in entertainment as well in a way that I can't.
Bump the box.
All the boxes, man. But yeah, no, seriously. But I think you are it. You're a perfect example of this. And so I want to know how you describe yourself when people ask you what you do. What's the first thing you say?
Well, first of all, thank you, Bailey, for letting me be on the show. Shout out to your supporter, but also my supporter for hyping up the live.
Hey, welcome.
But I would describe myself as the poet and the poetry. You know, the content and the content creator. Okay, the model and the director. Like I feel like I am whatever I do it authentically. I am what I do. So not only do I make the poem, make the words rhyme, but the poem is like my story. It's like me interpreting life in the way that I see fit. You know, when I do these debates in journalism, I'm not, especially in my debates, I come in, I'm not the expert at all. It's like an open conversation and giving a platform for people to be able to speak freely and be free. Essentially, it's like my whole message: be free and live authentically. You know, and do it to the best as you can be while looking good at the same time. You can be smart and beautiful. You can be, you know, all that.
Sensitive and a bad bitch. I got goosebumps when you said I am the poet and the poem. I was like,
you feel me? You feel me? That's actually how we met.
It is. So I was going to say, we met, I feel like I was a different person at this point in my life. We met at least a couple years ago.
You had inches.
I had...
And a banjo. Not a banjo, but you had a guitar. With a guitar.
And a guitar. It might as well have been a banjo. I had inches and banjo vibes.
Yes.
But yeah, we met at a TEDx event. You read a poem, and I sang a song. We were doing what we do, and I think that's when we followed each other on Instagram. And I just remember thinking, like, you're such a badass. And I've been, like, silently fangirling over you, just, like,
same
years, dude. And literally when I thought of you instantly when we were, like, trying to make this like, bad bitch gang idea happen for this video, I was like, you are the vibe for that. So
thank you.
Let me check my notes. But yeah, I'm just so happy that we have now gotten to work together.
And that was like 3 years ago. So y'all might meet people, and then 3 years later might meet them on down the line.
That's why, like, thank God I wasn't an asshole when I met you that day. Otherwise, this never would have happened.
So nice. You're so nice.
Thank you. I'm glad. But yeah, the video involved a little bit of choreo. You're the poet in the poem. You're the thing in you're everything.
Yeah, but dancer.
Do you consider yourself a dancer? Is that a resume yet?
You said bitch. I'm gonna
say bitch.
I am not a dancer. That's why I be so shocked when people, like, whenever they show me do, like, dance or music video. I said I'll be playing on my story every morning. Though I come with the moves, but I have no rhythm. They used to call and tell me all the time I can't dance, but I got confidence though, so it may trick some people. I don't consider myself a dancer.
That's what gets me through everything. I'm like, I'm not a dancer, but you gotta be careful with these stories and stuff, because now we're all out here like, oh, Debria the dancer. Like,
I'll do it though.
You're hired. Exactly. I love that. You very much give me the vibe of, like, what do you need me to do? Okay, cool. Yeah, I can figure it out. Like, say yes, and then, like, just believe in yourself.
Right.
That's inspiring.
Confidence gets you a long way.
Huh?
I said the confidence, if you don't fake it till you make it, the attitude gets you a long way.
It does, man. And I feel like, I mean, that's your whole thing. I've watched your following grow over the last few years, and just, like, I feel like you're constantly expanding, like, your whole vibe. When did you start trying to grow your following on social media and kind of, like, building this brand intentionally? Or did it just happen?
No, it was always everything's intentionally. But no, it was a mixture of both. So I began this journey at 9 years old. I was writing, and, it didn't go as planned though at 9, because by 15 I was supposed to, like, have Oscars and stuff. But I realized, it's work to do. Same. But no, really in college, I started getting more into modeling and doing shoots, and then meeting other people on Instagram and seeing them do shoots. And I was like, that's fine. Just seeing, like, the more you, like, level up, the more creatives you get to do. Like, instead of doing music videos in the garage, we now doing music videos in, like, some mansion in Tennessee.
Yes.
So it's just like the leveling up. Did that answer the question? I'm sorry.
No, for sure.
But okay. So it was like. Sorry.
No, you're fine. This is the fun of the live. We're constantly each other. So you started with modeling. So in
Yes.
college, you would say that's when you started to like.
Well, no, actually, it was poetry. I had a whole bunch of poetry videos on there. That's what people know me for, like the poetry and my personality. And I was like, I'm gonna hop in front of this camera real quick. And that's just taking over.
Yes. I love it. So it was in college. That's when you kind of started popping off and people started
Instagram.
following.
I remember getting 23 likes on Instagram all the time in high school. And I was like, what? All I do is the peace sign. I'm over here doing some poses.
Yes. Yeah. Everyone else is like this, and you're like,
right. Me, I'm in the middle. Hey.
Yeah. Dude, that was me growing up. For me, it was when it also started for me when I was like 9, but I had a friend who like got a really nice camera for Christmas when we were like 14 or 15. Shout out Emma Ekoff. And I was like, oh my God, will you take pictures of me? Like that was when I started making content, was when my friend got a nice camera. I would always be like, hey, girl, you want to come over after school? Like my mom can make us some snacks. And then I'd be like, bring your camera.
Yeah, too.
I got
by the way,
I got to practice my posing.
My friend got her first camera. Well, now I don't know if it was her first camera, but in like high school too, we tried to do like a little Debria documentary, The Making of a Star. It was a hot mess.
Wait, was it called Little Debria, The Making of a Star?
Oh no, it wasn't little. It was like The Making of a Star though.
Got it.
It was so cringy, and it was like back in that era, like Justin Bieber and the side sweet bangs, and the dark ages.
The dark times. We made a few music videos, which it was like we recorded the song on GarageBand with like my guitar and the iMac mic, and then we like put it over the like iMovie music video. I have so much of that. It's so bad.
You still have it?
Somebody does. I think my friends' parents have it on their computer, and I do not want to find it. I also, what you said just gave me flashbacks too. I specifically remember we recorded like a karaoke version cover of Can't Be Tamed by Miley Cyrus.
Oh, I remember.
It was like when I was, that was like her like, I'm bad now.
Yes.
My 10-year-old self was like, I can channel this energy, no problem. We recorded that and we made like a whole iMovie music video to it. And I just took it so seriously.
Really? Like it was. We were very serious. We had outfits and everything. We was ready for this life.
Exactly. I feel like we were both the friend that was like, okay, we got to coordinate the outfit. Like, no, we can't film it yet. It's not ready. Like, we don't have the choreo down.
We were the Beyoncés, you know. See where it got us. No,
exactly. Look at us now.
Right. Sorry, Kelly and Michelle. Sorry. No,
Kelly and Michelle, they didn't want it as bad. You know, you
gotta want it. You gotta have a hunger.
In our minds, we were practicing for like our future careers.
Manifesting.
Now we're doing. So I'm just saying, like,
Thanks.
If there's any like 13-year-olds watching this, don't make fun of your friend who takes the TikToks more seriously than you.
Watch out, because they might be the ones to blow.
They're gonna be us someday. I don't feel at all qualified to say that.
All right.
Oh, what were we talking about? We were talking about your Instagram following.
Yes.
You do all this. It's building. People are watching what you're doing. Do you consider yourself an influencer? How do you feel about that word?
I feel that word is true. Like whatever you do influences you, but like to a higher standard. So yes, I do consider myself an influencer because what I do, my content does influence my viewers, just like your content influences your viewers. So each of us are influencers. But who do we allow to influence us is the question. But I take that title very serious because I do have a lot of young followers, like 13 to 24 is my demographic. So I do take it like very serious to make sure when I do my debates, I have all my facts. I am being open and honest. I'm being authentic. I'm not portraying a lifestyle I don't live or not portraying anything like harmful or negative.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I love that. I think so. It's more like, it's not like you sought out like, okay, I want to be an influencer and maybe the way that people think of it, but you recognize that if you have a following that you're building, then you're gonna influence people. So you have to know about it. I've thought about the same way too. It's like the end goal isn't necessarily like to sell detox teas on your Instagram.
Right, let them smile.
If people are gonna look, like you want them to have something positive. And I think you do a great job of that. I want to talk about these debates because that's one of my favorite things about following you, aside from just like your beautiful face, is you do a really amazing job like facilitating conversations like of all kinds of levels of depth. Like sometimes I'll go on your story and it's like, oh, this is entertaining, I haven't thought about this before, and other times it's like, this is a great conversation to be having. And I see perspectives from people that I never ever would have thought of, and you bring up things that I never would have thought about had I not just like opened your story that day. You do something called Talk About It Tuesdays. I want to talk about that specifically. What is that, and what's your goal with all of that?
So Talk About It Tuesdays is just like conversations that we talk about it. Yes, we gotta do that. And we talk about anything. Sometimes it's lighthearted, like baby hairs. What's the proper way to do baby hairs? Baby hairs with all hairstyles, or baby hairs with some hairstyles. And, you know, sometimes I like to get deep. Everything is really deep to me, you know. We talked about social constructs, because that's really what I really want to get people to think. It's like everything that was created in society was created in society and created by society. Okay. So when you break it down, like what's the root of it? Like, for example, we did a conversation about race. And, you know, race is a social construct, because, you know, we came from one place. So, and then when you go out in different parts of the world, you know, your skin changes to adapt to your environment. But what happened was society came and wanted to be like, hey, we were better, so we're going to make this thing called race to make people feel lower. So then once people understand, hold on, this was all made up, and so we're all falling into a thing that's made up but has real consequences because people believed it, you know? If y'all caught that. It's just like taking people there.
I remember that conversation, and I thought that was so interesting, because a lot of people, the first thought is like, yeah, obviously it's a social construct, but then you still have to take certain social constructs seriously because like they have real consequences. Yes. And now we didn't build it, but it exists currently, and so we have to acknowledge it. I think that's so powerful, and I love the way that you talk about it, and you're funny and you're deep, and
thank you.
It's just really like easy to understand and just like very cool.
Thank you, because I'll be like, am I talking too much? It's too much information. If they get it.
No, you do such a great job. I consider you my girlfriend now, but like I feel like I'm watching your shit and I'm like sitting and like having a conversation about it with my girlfriend. I feel like anybody who hadn't met you before can feel that way too. Just so everybody knows, this is a sensitive bad bitch. This is
very sensitive. I'm a Leo, so we're fired. Ooh. But baby, I will cry about it later. You won't see it.
Exactly. So many of my favorite people are Leos. I should have known that about you. I don't know what any of it means, but I know the patterns. I'm an Aquarius.
Oh, okay. You have an original and very creative.
Yes, that's my whole thing. I have to be different. But Leos, I relate to Leos. I like that a lot. Makes sense. But yeah, this is a sensitive bad bitch to me. I wanted to ask you, have you ever felt pressure to, like, is there a specific time or a point in your journey where you felt pressure to kind of like pick a lane or fit into a box, or like, okay, I have to either be the girl who makes jokes and talks about baby hairs or the girl who facilitates a deep conversation about race?
Mm-hmm.
And both. Have people ever made you feel that way?
People do, and sometimes it definitely gets to me, because I'm gonna give it another example. Shout out to all the Leos out there, period.
Hey.
Whenever I do my photo shoots, because sometimes, you know, my first time posing topless, I was very nervous. I was like, people don't think I'm a whore, and I don't even have sex. Like, it's like I want to be sexy, but I don't sell sex at all. And so people kind of get that confused, especially when I go out into the world and people have conversations with me and I post like that. They'd be like, oh, you're actually really smart. So that's why I'm trying to like merge both of them, so I can be like, show I'm cute, and I can also have a brain and conversation. I don't have to be silly all the time. I can also be serious. So yes, it does, but I'm breaking out of it.
Yeah, and what do you like? What do you tell yourself, or what motivates you to break out of it when you feel that pressure, which I'm sure you constantly do?
Really, because the drive of being myself is very strong. Shout out to my mama and all my people, my tribe who raised me, because I've always learned I cannot be nobody but myself, and I haven't tried to be nobody but myself. So when that does, I just realized the beauty in being both, and being beautiful and smart and being funny, but also having a serious edge. Like when I look back through my Instagram page, I see like doing both, and that just adds to the like beautiful more parts of me, like who I am.
Yeah. No, that makes perfect sense. And I'll also say, like, I think it's important for people to see both sides like that. Like that's what the whole concept of a sensitive bad bitch is.
And I love that. You don't have to be one.
You don't have to be what it's like you're not, if you're sensitive, if you're vulnerable, you're not disqualified from being strong and confident. If you're like if you're, for me, like I'm a Christian, and I was raised like a certain way, and
Dang. Let's talk about that, man. Go on. Let's go there.
Let's go there, man. Like I was raised, you're raised like you don't swear, you don't present yourself in like a sexual manner, you don't like there's like the cornerstones that I think people put like religion or spirituality into a box of, and like I'm an entertainer and I want to express myself in certain ways, and there's certain things that I will do and show, and there's certain things I won't do and show, and like because I say sensitive bad bitch, like that doesn't mean that I'm like sensitive bad bitch. To me is like someone who loves Jesus and is also confident and like can like love what you were saying about you're like, I don't have sex, but like I post topless.
Yeah.
How do you balance, like what does that mean to you?
Now that I'm realizing it, I feel like that's other people's problem. I don't have to deal with it at all. I can be this. I'm not a monolith. I can be both. I can be who I am. And if you have a problem with it, boo, that's on you. If you got a problem with me posing sexy and not having sex, that's on you. I'm not explaining it no more.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. And that's true. I think it's just like, I like the idea of kind of channeling or challenging people's kind of narrow views of what it means anything, what it means to be a Christian, what it means to be just a woman, what it means to be a musician, a model, whatever. I think that's important to represent.
Thank you. Because in school they used to call me like a mixed girl. Like you don't really act all the way white, but you don't really act all the way black. And I was like, what? They were trying to put me in the box since day one.
That's true. That's the thing. You're like, well, what does that even mean? What
does that mean? Or one of my friends, it's my last thing. She was like, we would be best friends if you were a gay guy. Like they told me I act like a gay guy. I was like, what does that mean?
You're like, what does a gay guy act like?
Right.
Like what is this like narrow
view?
Whenever anyone says that, they're like, oh, you don't really act like a white girl, black girl, or whatever. Like, it's like, well, I think you're exposing yourself and you're showing that you have one view of like what this or this acts like, and you do a great job challenging that. You inspire me in the way that I do that every day too. So I appreciate that about you. I want to know, because this is the Fresh Start series. Is there a specific kind of fresh start or a few little ones or whatever in your life that you can pinpoint that kind of catapulted you to this like confident place? Or are you in the middle of it?
I think I'm in the middle of it.
I feel that.
Yeah, because let me little marinate on that one real quick.
please.
Because my confidence was really rocked whenever I got into my first relationship. I was like, when was it? It was before I blew up on the internet. I had did a little photo shoot and everything embarrassing. Like Cardi said, do not show his face until you get a ring. But it had really, when we had broke up, like some stuff had happened in the relationship, and I thought I knew who I was, but sometimes life can be like, do you really know? It take you down to the valleys. And I just like had to rebuild up myself, and I'm still like rebuilding myself and like shedding off that, trying to prove to other people or make sure like they know what they're missing out on, like letting all that go and living like authentically. So I feel like my fresh start is like not being necessarily what people want me to be or what they assume me to be, but just being who I am.
Yeah.
And even like with like my social media and stuff, I want to show more of my personality, because I feel like I tried to be the serious model and put out creative directing and stuff. I want to add a little bit of Debria in there. You feel like Debria, you feel like doo-doo. So yeah.
And you can. I felt that too, where one of the little like this or that type of places that I find myself in that I'm constantly like, no, you can be both. Is like, am I like the funny girl or am I like the very deep inspirational girl? Because I don't feel totally qualified to call myself either. And it's like, no, you're a little girl. Back to that relationship thing you mentioned though, that was a big one for me. That was a big fresh start for me. Was like my first adult whatever relationship when I first moved to Nashville and I was 18 and he was a little older than me. We're on great terms now. Love the dude. Shout out.
Couldn't say the same. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah. What did you?
Can't say the same.
It's the same. It took a lot to get there, but like, I like threw myself into this relationship. I was like, I didn't have roots in Nashville. Like, I didn't have my own friend group. I didn't have my own like super core beliefs or like vision for my life. I just like, it's easy to kind of tie yourself to someone when they're there and like make their foundation your foundation and their routine your routine. And like, I don't know, that's what I was doing. And when that ended and it just got toxic because we were young and immature and codependent, like that rocked me. And like that like forced, it was what you said about the valley. Like, do you really know who you are? And
right, it's gonna take you down there.
I do not know who I'm depressed. Like, I didn't think it, I thought when we broke up, like nobody else was gonna want me. Like it was one of those things where you have to come out and like prove to yourself that like, oh, like I am worthy. Are you still there?
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Hello.
Yeah, I bet.
But yeah, I feel you on that. I think that's such a big one in a lot of people's lives is like, it just forces you to figure out what the heck is going on. And I feel like I'm in the middle of it a lot of the time too. Like it's so much, that's something I stress all the time talking about this concept of like, that's why I say this project is about life, love, and the pursuit of confidence. It's having like people so often think like a fresh start is like, okay, like once I get to this place in my life financially or in a relationship or in my career, then I can have this like fresh start that I want. Then I'll be confident. Then I'll love myself. Then I'll have this like new feeling that I want to have. And like, I think the thing that I want to encourage people for the most is like, you have everything in you that you need to
start
fresh right now. Like whatever you're going through, like you don't have to wait to get through the season or to get the money or to get the new relationship or the breakup or whatever. Like
you're doing that.
What?
I said, do it. You have it in you now.
You have it in you now. You do. Like you just, at least to start, like you're equipped, even if you feel like you're incomplete or you still worry about what people think of you, or you still cry, or you're still broke. Shout out to myself.
Like, right. I got a question for you about the pursuit and stuff and like going through it. When you were like going through the breakup, did you like run from the feelings or did you run towards them? Be like, I'm gonna get some good music, I'm gonna get up my Taylor Swift on.
I think it depended on the day for me. I think in the moment, I mean, I've always been such an emotional person, and for better or for worse, my tendency has been to lead from emotion, which is something I'm learning to like harness and use when it benefits me, and then also like use my brain when it doesn't. Yeah. But I think I felt so much in that period of time, and I was so insecure that it kind of paralyzed me. And I remember I had like a year. It was like when the relationship was like ending, but it was still kind of like that last like 6-7 months of relationship. I had basically that whole year of like, I didn't even write a song that I liked for like feeling so much, and I felt like I had to channel it, but I was also thinking about, what does he think of me? What does my team think of me? What are my followers going to think of me? Like, I'm trying to get this career off the ground, and like, I don't even know who I am. I was doing country music at the time. That was that like shift.
Okay.
That to the music I'm making now. I was kind of like falling out of love with that sound, and like, I hadn't really been listening to country music for a while. Like I came to Nashville when I was young, and that's what I was doing. And then, you grow up and your taste changes. And I was like, I'm changing. Everything is changing. And it took a long time to figure out how to like channel that into something positive for myself. Vinny said, this feels like a giant therapy session, and I love it.
It is.
My bass player, Zachariah, shouts out Long Drive Home. The song's called Hard Drive Home.
Get it right, Zachariah. No, I'm just playing.
He get it right. He played that song on the road with me a lot while I was going through that. But yeah, did that answer your question?
Yeah, that did.
Good. Thank you for flipping it around on me. I wanted to answer some of just like 3 of the fan questions that were.
Oh, I got my people said something.
Yeah, they said a few things. Also, if anyone else has anything else that they want to ask, just drop it in the comments right now. I'm awful at.
If they said what I think they said, I'm gonna be mad.
What did they? Well, I only put like a few of these on.
Just don't put the Where's Magic one.
Nobody said Where's Magic.
Okay, period. I'm proud of you guys. Thank you guys so much.
They're here for you. This is you. Okay. No offense to Magic.
we love Magic. No, she's love.
Is that your sister?
Yes, that's my little sister.
Y'all have like I just discovered this like joint account that you have. Like
yes, I keep it on the reps. I'm just playing.
You don't need to promote it because like that's popping too, which is very cool. But people want to know. I don't know if this is for both of us. Someone wanted to know what's your drink of choice. Do you drink?
Yeah, I too. Hey, see that Christians do drink, and I'm not talking about grape juice.
We do drink.
We water to wine. Jesus turned what? Water to wine.
And we love wine. I love
a sex on the beach, a sangria. I love margaritas, frozen drinks. I like bad bitch drinks. Don't give me no Hennessy. I just like to Crown and vanilla ice cream. That's good.
That's a bad bitch drink for sure.
Yes. It's nice, real smooth and little, and it puts you on your tippy toes.
I like a margarita. I like.
What flavor?
What flavor?
They got the lime, strawberry, mango.
I've like only ever had lime. I didn't even ever consider the other options.
Next time you're in Nashville.
That's because I'm the type of person that drinks water out of
a Kroger gallon.
And you drink Essentia water and other flavors of margaritas. There's 2 kinds of people
in this world.
Okay, yeah, my drink of choice is like, if I'm chilling, I like sangria or wine or something like that. But then if I'm out and which like I love to dance. Like that's been one of the things I've missed the most about the world before COVID. I'm just like, I just want to go dance and not speak to anybody. You
ain't been dancing? Oh, let me not break my. I've been out there dancing. There's some places that's open. Atlanta. No, I'm just.
Atlanta, that's true.
Yes.
I'm about to get my vaccine and I'm about to be on the.
You're getting it?
Yeah.
Oh.
We'll talk after this. I don't know. But if I'm out and I'm dancing and I'm like, because I'm not the type of person who really, I don't like to like go to a club and like talk to people, really like have a conversation with loud music. It stresses me.
People do that?
Huh?
People go to the club to talk?
Yeah, people go to maybe not the like bars and club, places where people are sitting at tables, but the music is really loud. I don't get that. I feel like there's a lot of places like that in Nashville, and I'm like, I can't. And I'm like an introvert, not in the way that I don't like people or talking to people. I love conversations, but I will get drained by too many people too fast, and I can't. So if I'm out, I'm just dancing and I'm not speaking to you. And in that scenario, I go for like, this is gonna sound so reckless, like tequila Red Bull, just because it's one of the only alcohols that doesn't make me feel sleepy. And then if I'm really trying to like dance, we're gonna throw some Red Bull in there. And then
try that.
Huh?
I'm gonna have to try that.
Try it. If you get tired, if you're getting tired, throw tequila and Red Bull in a cup, and you will be the last one on the dance floor.
Because I think I got hypoinsomnia. I go to sleep too much.
Oh, really?
If I think about sleep, I can go to sleep so fast and be out.
That's like a superpower, I feel like. Right. I get tired, and then like I'll go to sleep, and then my brain's like, "You sure you don't want to like contemplate the meaning of life right now? Should we go there?" And I'm like, "No, we shouldn't go there." And it's like, I think we should think about that one thing you said in the 3rd grade that was kind of embarrassing. We should rehash that. That's me trying to sleep. Shout out melatonin though.
Not.
Somebody else wanted to know, what's your 5-year plan? And I wanted to ask you this to see if you're the type of person who has a 5-year plan. I am not.
I do, but it never goes according to plan. Like when I was 13, I was supposed to be like Gabrielle Union was supposed to be my TV mom by now, and I was supposed to. Me and Denzel supposed to get married, but it just never goes. So I'm learning to be open, and and relaxing in my spirituality, my Christian and God, and like He got me. He know where I'm going because He got me this far. So He's my 5-year plan for real.
Oh, I love that. God is my 5-year plan. Quote of the live, dude. That's how I feel too. I think there's the traditional sense, like apparently there are some people in the world who have a 5-year plan that's like, yeah, by the time I'm this age, I'm gonna have this, and then by the time I'm this age, I'm gonna have this much money, and then by the time I'm this age, I'm gonna be married. And I
applaud
I love anyone whose brain works that way. I get too overwhelmed when I try and think about the future in that sense. But I love it. It's just like I just want to feel at any point in time that I'm in God's will for my life.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said before, that I'm like bringing something positive to the world and to anyone that sees me. If I'm there in 5 years in any capacity, if I've quit music and I'm selling fruits on the beach in California, as long as that's where God wants me, like, I'm cool with it.
I might have a few questions like, God, it's me. I didn't plan to be here on the streetcar selling fruit. But this is the fruit of your spirit. No, I'm just swearing.
Selling the fruit of the spirit. God, God, it's me.
It's me. I be having a real conversations with God. Like sometimes, like when I was going through that hard time, I said, hold on, God, why am I this sad? This ain't normal. And I swear He works. It may take 3 to 5 business days, but He works.
He works. He might let you sit with your thoughts for a minute and then answer the question.
Mm-hmm.
But
or no answer, and that's the answer. It's like, oh,
answer. That's. I think people underestimate how sometimes no answer is.
I get a lot of them. I'll be like, okay.
Like, oh, so I just need to stop thinking about. Got it. Okay. Mm-hmm. Understood. No, that's real. That was something. If we're talking about like asking God the tough questions and whatever, like I'm such like a proponent. What's the word? I don't know. So I can't think of the word. I'm one of those people that like whenever anyone in my life or something is like questioning their faith, it's very much just like, that's okay. Question. God can handle it. Like He's so strong enough to handle any questions you have, any doubt that you have. Like, you're not a bad person, a bad Christian, a bad anything if you just like have questions. I go through that all the time. In my last breakup, like I really thought I was gonna marry this dude.
Yes.
Clown filter.
Right.
No, but I took Cardi's advice. I was like, I'm not showing his face this time. But
smart.
I was all in. Like I thought it was something that it ended up not being, but that's okay. But I had this whole moment. This was like a few weeks ago. I was like, God, why? Like, why'd you let me think this was the person? Like, I thought we were doing it right. Like, I thought this was it. Like, it was set up in all these ways. Like, I've never thought it was it, like, so much before. Like, fully, like, I don't know, like, trusting my feelings, I guess. But it felt different, you know? And I was just like, why's the reason? Like, why? I feel like I wasted my time. Why did it happen? Why? I prayed about it. I asked you a bunch. Why'd you let it happen? And I really felt like there was no reason for the whole mess. And like within 10 minutes, this like list started coming into my head of like all the things that came from it. One, it kind of got me through a pandemic. Like it was like we supported each other through the time. Like I'm a relationship person. And it was good. Like I learned a lot about myself through and about what I want. 2, my song Play With Me would not have blown up had he not switched up on me. I like made a crying that's when those streams, and I was like, that's enough reasons right there. Like that's got it. God, it's me. Thanks. I understand.
That is so true. Like when you look back, like like I learned a lot. I learned to be aware of myself in a relationship, being aware of like, cause I come from a marriage, love. I grew up seeing love as argumentative and like very. We're in an argument. We are against each other. We're not against the issue. And so when I came in, I was all like, blah, 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 blah. And I got with preacher's kids. I got with healthy men. So I came in with my little my toxicity, my absent father syndrome, and I was like, blah, 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 blah. And they over there like, that's not how you have a conversation. You gotta get down. What is the issue? I'm over here thinking like he's the enemy whenever like the issue was the enemy. And so I have to be aware of like how I was raised and how I view love and how that affects the way I have relationships. Not just like intimate relationships, but like best friend relationships. My argumentative with my friends. So I come in like thinking my friends are against me. So I was like, hold on. Be a mirror then.
Yeah. No, that's so good. That's being aware is like one of the biggest things that you can learn. I'm trying to think what's the next. I love all these places we're going with this conversation though.
I didn't expect to be this deep.
You are delivering for the Fresh Start series. Oh, Emma Golden, the girl who directed the Don't Call Me video, she wants to know, how do you join the Debria and Bryan Baddie Club? And I just thought we should maybe come up with like some
criteria.
Yeah, some criteria.
Okay. You must be sensitive. And what's the next one, Bailey?
You must be a bad bitch.
And that's it.
Period.
And you have to have a slick back.
Huh?
You have to have a good slick back.
Oh yeah. You have to have so much product in your hair. You look like a sexy egg. That's all you. That's
period. An egg, giving them potato.
What about a potato?
I said we are giving them potato heads.
We're giving shiny, sexy potato, farm fresh egg.
Yes, maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe she's born with it.
Yeah, mid bun, high bun, wherever you want to put the bun, as long as it's.
You know, a tip I learned: the perfect place to put your bun, you trail your eye, and wherever your eye stops, that's the perfect place to put your. It looks most appealing.
Matched. I went a little too low. My hair's not up yet. I chopped it off, and I have no regrets. Besides, like I can't do that bun yet.
You cut it more since the last time I seen you?
No, it's just been that length, but it's like just too short for me to have the bun where I want without the lip.
Okay.
I'll figure it out. I just need more gel, honestly.
Yes, gel. Always more gel. Always more gel.
Always. Just keep slicking it. Oh my goodness. Okay. Was there anything else I wanted to ask you about specifically, or are we gonna do the rapid fire questions? This is where I get nervous because I don't.
Rapid fire. Hold on. Let me put my charger out real quick.
Get ready. Which really, like, you don't have to answer them I'm the worst in interviews when people are like, all right, Bailey, rapid fire questions, 1 word answer. And I'm like, oh, I don't do that.
Oh, I gotta do 1 word?
No.
Oh, okay.
This is the loosest rapid fire question round that you've ever done. You can answer as slowly as you want, really, but you don't have to. Is basically
okay. Oh, I'm sorry, I have to move you guys. Ooh. Let me get it together.
You got it. Fine.
Okay. Boom.
We gotta make sure it's right for this rapid
okay, there
fire
we go.
round.
I just have to use the charger. Okay, we're gonna do it like this. Okay. Ooh. All right, there we go. Okay.
Okay. All right. First question. I ask everybody these. What is the best and or worst advice you have ever received?
Best advice, just be yourself. At a freaking fraternity interview, which was a lie. Never be yourself. Always meet the criteria. No, I'm just playing. Okay. And the best advice I got was, the worst thing I can say is no.
Oh, I love that. Yes. I try and talk to myself like that all the time. My anxiety is always trying to tell me like there are infinite bad things that can happen. And when I try and envision like what's the worst case scenario, it's usually just like what they don't like you, somebody said no, like
that's it.
That's great advice. Have you ever been given bad advice that sticks out in your mind? I'm sure you try to block that stuff out, but I always like to know.
Bad advice. Oh, it's power and being petty.
Who said that?
Me and my toxic friends. You know, it was the post breakup. You know, being petty only works if you have a petty partner. And so I was out here throwing these shots, but it was missing because they didn't care.
Oh no!
And then get you guys on the same petty level.
Yeah. There's power in being petty. When you're writing a song, though,
that it is. I made some great diss poems.
There you go. So channel
the petty into the right, into a purpose. Petty with a purpose is different.
Purpose. Oh my gosh. Other quote.
Yeah.
God, petty with a purpose. Everybody write it down.
Get your notepads.
That worst advice turned into the best advice.
Right.
Amazing. Do you have any guilty pleasures? Question number 2.
Yes. Drinking out of the jar and icing on cupcakes. I'll just eat the icing.
Out of what jar? A jar of what?
Juice jars. It just tastes better out of the jar than getting the cup.
Right out of the...
So, yeah. Like that. It just tastes better than getting the cup. I do it. So, all my siblings, we all have the same germs now. No, just
similar vibe. That's hilarious. Okay, guilty pleasure drinking out of the jar. What was the other thing you said?
I got eating icing. I'll just eat the icing off of things. A lot of people don't like the icing.
I was gonna say I'll just eat the cupcake.
Really? You're a serial killer.
No. I was gonna say we're like yin and yang over here.
Okay, I'll take the icing. You take the cupcake.
Serial killer. Normal person. Yeah, exactly. See, this is perfect. We should have like a joint birthday party.
Come on, let's do it. It'll be perfect. The cake will be ate up.
Perfect. We'll just separate the cake and the icing to begin with.
Right.
Your candles go in the icing pile. My candles go in the cake. Okay, perfect. Really glad we worked. What is one thing that you're grateful for right now?
So much. I'm grateful for the awareness, for real. Being aware of what to be grateful for, being aware of where I am in life, where I'm going, and like the awareness and the discernment too.
Ooh,
yeah, because that's helped me a lot, like to not like just fall into like depressional thoughts, because I'm aware where I am right now. It's not like the final destination. I'm aware of what I can do to solve my problems, and like whatever I'm facing, I know it can get better. Yeah.
You feel like you're aware of like what you're capable of?
Yes.
I love that. I'm grateful for that too. I feel like just this year I've been like just believing in myself more. Like I'm a person who tends to just get really overwhelmed really quickly. Like and I kind of use that as a crutch, like just in the way I see myself. Like I see myself as a low capacity person. I can't do too much. I do too much. And I've just started having that awareness in my head of being like, why do I feel that way? Is that true? Or am I just as capable of everybody else? Am I capable of doing this live and talking to people and going to the studio and building a brand versus just releasing songs? Like all of that stuff overwhelmed me. But it's how you think of yourself and being aware of what you're capable of.
Yes.
I love that.
It all starts in the mind.
It all starts in your mind, man. Okay, last one.
Okay.
What is one thing you do, or if there is there one thing you do to give yourself an instant confidence boost? Like, what's your go-to, like, quick, like?
It was sucking my thumb. Yes. That's why I have braces now. I suck my thumb from 2 until 21. It was just naturally soothing.
Okay.
So, what do I do now that I'm sorry, I cry. I let it out. I explode.
That's good.
And then it's like, I gotta come back and tell everybody, hey, that's normal for me. Like, I'm gonna tell you, like, how dramatic it was. Like, I stopped when we was going to Miami. I was just so overwhelmed. I lost my ID and stuff. I told them to stop the whole plane. I'm gonna get off. But I didn't end up getting off. But just letting it out instead of holding it in, it felt a lot better.
Sometimes just like to feel how you're feeling. That's a compliment. Yes. Always feel better. I'll go through like a whole day feeling kind of emotional and have a moment where I like feel like I need to cry. I don't know exactly why. And I'll find myself holding it back, and I'll be by myself in the car and I'm like, why am I holding this back?
Right, to let it out.
I'll figure it out afterwards. Nobody's looking. Or if people are looking, like I've had this conversation with so many people in my life, like since I've become more self-aware, just saying like, listen, I'm kind of an easy crier. Like, we could be in an argument. I could be really happy. It could just be like, I'm trying to figure something out in my head, and you might see some tears. Like, that doesn't mean okay. Like, it doesn't mean I feel hopeless in this situation. It doesn't mean I'm all over the place right now. Like, it's the tears are available to me, and I think a lot of people think that means like it's a crisis. And I'm like,
yes.
what? Like I'm
glad you were able to say that. I'm gonna start saying that to my friends because, well, my cry, it might come out like as defensiveness. I might be like, well, what about you? And well, are you eating my food? I'm sorry. Or what about you? And what are you doing? So I gotta let people know I'm very, very sensitive. And though it may not seem like it.
It just doesn't mean that you're weak. Like, it doesn't mean that you're not confident or strong or that you're not ready to figure out whatever's going on in your head. It just means like the tears are there and I'm not holding them back, which is like a form of confidence in itself.
Truly, yeah.
That's a good confidence boost. Cry.
Yeah, just cry about it. Let it out. I am upset right now, and that's what you need to know.
I'm upset, everyone.
I'm upset.
I'm upset.
There's no respect.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, she's really tearing up my food. Do you have siblings?
What?
Do you have siblings?
Yeah, I have a little brother. He's 19. He's about to move to Nashville
they eat your food?
and live with me. Yeah.
You better watch out. He might eat your food.
I'm not going to let him when he comes here. I'm going to say, you get a cooler in the garage. That's where you can keep your food. That's the only stipulation of living with me. We're not doing this again. We're adults now.
Facts. That's your last piece of chicken.
Oh.
Stop! Okay, oh wow, she's really eating the mama. I'm sorry, I don't want to I'm gonna let you guys see the real me in a minute.
Stop it! We gotta end this live. It's about to... Debria caught on tape, beating up her sister. Oh my god. Well, dude, thank you for doing this.
Thank you so much.
Listen,
it was so nice. I'm so sorry. It was so nice doing this. Thank you. I love Fresh Start series. It was a great conversation.
Thank you, girl. This was amazing. Let's do it again. Let's go get fun flavored margaritas.
Yes. Mango.
Huh?
We can try the mango.
I'll try the mango.
Yes.
I'm gonna do. But yeah, for real. Let's have more of these conversations. But this was amazing. I'm so glad we got to do this.
Yes.
Such a fan of you. I appreciate you. Everybody go follow Debria. You want to tell people where to go, where you want them to go find you?
Mm-hmm. You guys can find me in the on the prison app because I'm about to choke out my sister. She ate all of my wings right now. You guys can check out the Nashville app. I'm gonna be on there. Don't eat no more. I will buy you some. Stop more. For real, dude. You can find me on Instagram at Debria Love, Debria. Don't eat that one. DebriaLove. And every Tuesday I have conversations and debates, so make sure you guys join in on YouTube. Yes, Talk About It Tuesdays. Go watch that. Find her on the wanted posters at the next station. Oh my god, you're the best. I'm gonna go let you go defend your food. It's gone. All right. Okay, y'all go see Demaya head outside. All right, look out for that. All right, bye, girl. I love you. Thank you so much. Bye. Love you. I don't know how to end this. You gotta go up to the top and remove me. Aww. Press down on the series. Removing you. Bye. Bye. I did it. Okay. Wow, that got really fun. I hope her sister's okay. You guys, thank you so much for tuning into this episode of the Fresh Start series. You better go follow Debria on all the platforms. She's one of my favorite follows on social media, and I truly believe that she is on her way to taking over the world. So if you don't follow her, go do that. Go download my song, Don't Call Me. Follow me if you don't, and stay tuned every single month for more Fresh Start series and my Fresh Start project coming out really, 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 really soon. I love y'all. Thank you so much. Happy Sunday. I'm going to go save this if you missed any of it. Goodbye.